Where do you go from here? Is it AA meetings every day?
Well, I'm in a program, a 12-step program that people share their experience, strength, and hope with each other. That I do every day. Also, I pray every day. I try to also look at situations and relationships and in my job, not of what I can get from it, but what I can bring to it, what I can do to help people. That's a big focus that's changed in my life, is what I can bring to a situation to be helpful, not only in my job and my family, but also to help people who have a problem of alcoholism. I want to help as well, and that's going to be part of my recovery.
Do you have a guide to keep you on track?
Yes, I do. I mean, I've got a program that I had to develop before I left Betty Ford of what I'm going to do, and it's something I'll be doing for the rest of my life, and it's something I'm excited about and I enjoy, and I'm excited about doing. It's not a burden at all. I would miss it if I didn't get to do these things, and there's small things that I do every day. In the morning, just thinking about the day, what I'm going to do to be helpful, what can I be of service to people, what can I do. Those are the things that set my mind straight and keep me focused on others.
Big question, is this going to hurt your re-election bid?
Well, when I went in at first, I was very upfront and honest, and I wanted everyone to know I'm an alcoholic. I'm going into Betty Ford to get treatment, and I said that's very known publicly. I was very upfront and honest. As a result of that, I was scared. I didn't know how people would respond. I was frightened. I was embarrassed. But when I was at Betty Ford, I couldn't believe the support I got from my colleagues in the Congress, from people here in the state of Oklahoma in the 1st Congressional District, right, on both Democrat and Republican, writing me letters, phone calls, emails. It was overwhelming. It touched me greatly. I mean, I even cried over some of them. It was so thoughtful of the people. They're so kind to me. It's been overwhelming, and I feel like I have a lot of support.
So you're telling the constituents they can count on you?
Oh, they can count on me. I've always done my job well, every single time. Do a good job with constituent service, legislation that I sponsor and support, and people have stood by me with high percentages in my last elections, very high, and I want to continue that. And if someone is disappointed, I understand that too. But I had to get help, and I think it'll make me a better man, better husband, better congressman, better father, all those things. I think it'll just strengthen me. And but I understand if someone does have an issue with it. But I did have to get the help that I needed, and I can't really apologize for that. I don't mean that in a sarcastic way or being cocky or anything like that. Alcoholism is a disease. In 1955, the American Medical Association classified alcoholism as a disease. My body reacts differently to alcohol than a normal person's. The only way I can get through that is total abstinence. Someone that's allergic to peanuts, they shouldn't eat peanuts, or poison ivy, you don't go roll around in a poison ivy patch. I just can't drink. We were talking about another illness like diabetes or heart disease or cancer, we wouldn't even have that conversation.
As we wrap this up, I guess you have a lot of supporters tonight because you're having a big fundraiser.
Yes, I do have a big fundraiser tonight, a lot of supporters. It's probably one of the biggest ones I've ever had, and I'm very grateful for the support I do have, and we're gearing up. I am running for re-election, so this is a necessary evil, as you have to raise a lot of money to run for Congress, and I will be prepared to take on any task that lies ahead of me.
And you're back to Washington tomorrow?
I go back to Washington tomorrow. Look forward to working on health care. It's coming up. It's a big issue right now. It's in the committee of jurisdiction that I serve on, so I'll be working on at the committee level and on the House floor, looking into energy issues as well, and to try to control the out of control spending in Washington, D.C.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing your story.